3, 2, 1.
All right, so welcome back to NoReset Speedrun. So coming up next, CountGooby with, as I was saying earlier, the critically acclaimed Shaq Fu.
All right.
Yeah, this is sarcastic. I think nobody likes this game, even those who run it.
Yeah,
I actually own it, and I played for like 20 minutes and put it back on the shelf.
that's a good decision. Yeah, nobody really enjoys this game. I mean, I'm sure there's someone out there who's like, I enjoy Shaq Fu. It's angry on their keyboard now, but it's yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna say it on the chat.
Yeah.
If somebody likes this game, so I'm expecting nothing for the next 10 minutes.
Press 1 if you like Shaq Fu. So right here, I just am on the options screen just to show a little bit of settings just for verification here. So important one to note is I'm going to be having my audio off. Or actually, was the incentive met for audio on?
No.
No. Okay, so I'm going to have my game audio off, which is actually faster by 30 seconds. So if you don't hear any game audio, that's intended. So don't worry about that. All right. And we are going to get going in the story here in 3, 2, 1, go. All right.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And good luck.
There's a story to Shaq Fu. Don't worry about it. It's involves Pepsi Man and many other things. So right here, we're gonna start into our first fight of the game here. And you're going to see the main technique of Shaq Fu speedrunning here. It's the Shaq Hurricane. It's actually a Hadouken in Street Fighter, for example. Just a projectile here. And that's your speedrun. That's done by forward, back, forward, then punch. And then you do a Shaq dance after. Because you're excited at your Shaq Hurricanes.
Amazing.
Amazing. Oh, it's incredible.
What a great game.
It's actually surprisingly difficult to do Shaq Hurricanes. Most people play on emulator because of that, because this game's very sensitive on its inputs. So they'll play on emulator so that they won't accidentally hit up or to the side. I'm using this on console, so.
The fun thing is, you said this game is really sensitive on inputs, and when I tried it, nothing seemed to work.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's too sensitive and nothing works at the same time. Oh my, wow, bad luck there. Okay. Yeah, it's weird in that I don't know how to explain it other than once you play the game, you'll understand.
But don't.
Yeah, or you won't, which I mean, that's also a valid reaction.
There are some things you don't want to understand.
Yeah, and Shaq Fu is one of them. So there's actually some extra tech to the Shaq Hurricane, which is kind of interesting. So I actually have to wait for it to cross halfway throughout the screen. Otherwise, if I do 2 Shaq Hurricanes back to back, the first one will despawn. So I have to be aware of that.
Oh, really?
Yep, and if a Shaq Hurricane is too close to an enemy, it can actually clip through them and not hit them. Because Shaq Fu is a wonderful game that has no issues at all.
Oh, no.
Nope, never.
I mean, we have Scrub Casual on the chat saying this is the quality content I stayed awake for.
I'm glad you stayed up awake for this. I'm glad to be of entertainment to you.
But yeah, question on the chat, and I was wondering the same thing. I'm guessing the audio is off because it causes lag?
Yes, it causes, well, it's like lag and it's load times, for whatever reason, on cartridge, which doesn't really make sense. Kamaru, one of the runners for this game, discovered it by doing song request streams and just turning off the in-game audio, and he discovered he would get faster times whenever he turned off in-game audio, and then he actually tested it and discovered, yeah, the load time is faster.
this game didn't have enough issues. They
And-
managed to put loading on a cartridge.
I don't understand it, but that's just Shaq Fu, I guess.
I gotta say, I like when someone speedruns the game and trash it at the same time.
It's like this game's terrible. That's why I play it over and over again and practice it. Oh, jeez.
Well, I mean, the best way to play Shaq Fu is speedrunning it because you don't have to play it that much.
You really don't. It's short run. Actually, interesting thing with Shaq Fu is there's it got ported to a lot of different consoles. This is only one of like 5. This is like SNES. There's also Genesis, Game Boy, Game Gear, and Amiga, for whatever reason. And like all the runs are slightly different from each other. So like you can pick your flavor of Shaq Fu and enjoy that for about 10 minutes in any flavor you want.
Quote unquote enjoy.
Quote unquote enjoy. Exactly. Alright, we're coming up to our last 2 fights here.
Have you ever tried speedrunning this game on another console?
I have done a Genesis run. That was just kind of for funyuns. And then I've also tried a Game Boy run. That one
Oh my
okay
God.
too. And then I tried a Game Gear one once, and nobody can run the Game Gear one. That game's just like, that game's way too hard. Like people,
I was just trying to picture Shaq Fu on Game Boy.
it's a masterpiece. It's actually a surprisingly rare game. Shaq Fu for Game Boy, it's like a bit expensive too. So it's it actually if you play it on Super Game Boy, it's one of the few Super Game Boy games to have like its extra border, like a fancy border to come with it and everything.
Yeah, how is the Game Gear version too hard?
Oh, it's just I don't even. It's just I don't even know how to describe it.
I mean, I'm sorry if I ask a lot of questions, but when am I gonna have any other occasion to ask about Shaq Fu?
Right, exactly. It's just like, I don't know, you can't really do any of the commands you want to. It's just slow, and the AI just loves to hammer on you. It's just like, just people have attempted it and like tried hard to do like a Shaq Fu Game Gear run, and they just cannot do it. Like people are just like, just the effort to the reward you get for it is just not worth it.
I have DJ Fadzo on the chat saying nobody can find the rhythm.
Nobody can find the rhythm. That's my roommate, by the way. Hello, DJ. Oh, there we go. Setra was a bit trolly there and decided to jump over me a bunch. That's okay. He's one of the few enemies that can do it. Does that in this run. Time's coming up after I defeat Setra here.
Got
Oh.
already?
Yeah. It's a quick run. Alright, get ready on time. And... oh, he's blocking. And time. Do your Shaq dance. It is never too early to Shaq dance.
So, I got 7:16.
Okay, that's alright. My PB is like a 6:30, something like that. That's like a 3rd place last time I checked. And
Not bad.
thank you.
Are there many people running this?
No. There's like 12.
Thank
12
God.
on the board, yeah. There's even less on the other Shaq Fu games. Gonna engrave.
Yeah, I mean, as awful as this game is, I think the SNES version is the most, I would say, popular one.
Yeah. I've got DreamHack Canada in there on the initials. There we go. It's the version differences are interesting in that the Genesis version has more characters compared to the SNES version because EA was didn't want to spend extra money to purchase more like cartridge space on the SNES cartridges, so they just like removed characters from the SNES version stages. So oh jeez.
So yeah. This is going to be all for me as your host. I'm going to be back in the afternoon around 4 p.m. EST. So I'm going to be leaving the microphone to Bencho Sly. There are a few of the upcoming run that might be in French. I don't know, but this could happen. So yeah, it's been super fun. Thank you, CountGooby, for sacrificing yourself doing this. Because I mean, this is dirty work, but someone have to do it, right?
There's never a good reason to get up at 4 a.m. to play a game. It might as well as be Shaq Fu, right?
Yeah, or anything else. So yeah, coming up next is going to be Mollyman22 with the Land Mower Randomizer. I know many of you probably are wondering, there's a randomizer for Land Mower, and the other of you are wondering, what is Land Mower? So yeah, you're gonna see coming up next. This is a really fun game, and it requires a lot of skills to run the actual game. So I cannot even imagine the randomizer. All right, so we're gonna go to a quick transition, and in the meantime, I'm just gonna remind you that there's about 5 hours left before we get to the Mario Kart Wii game. So we still have about $750 before we reach the incentive for this round, so keep them coming. Thank you, Gobi. Thank you, everyone. And we're going to be back in about